और तो कोई नहीं आ रहा ना।
हाँ, so recording has been started. So as we discussed last week, right? What we need to discuss. Okay. So multiple things we have discussed already. What is the VTP? What is the message? How to reset the configuration revision number? What is the configuration revision number? What is the state of the of the BTP and so on? We have discussed already. So some of the topic was already some of the topic was left. So we are going to discuss today. So first of all, we are going to discuss about the pruning, right? Or sometime we are calling as a pruning. Okay. So both are the correct things. You can whatever you want, you can say like pruning, pruning. Both are the correct thing. So actually, what is basically mean by the pruning is, let me take a pen. So if we have multiple switches here, right? One, this one. For example, switch number one, two, and three, right? And here we have a sum of the billion. For example, billion 10, billion 20, and billion 30, and billion, oh, just consider as 10 as a, and here is a 20. Here you can configure none of the billion, none of the system is connected. Okay. So what pruning is mean that it is going to reduce the unnecessary, you know, billion flooding on the trunk port. Means if any of the billion, for example, billion number 10, is not connected any of the switch, no user. For example, this switch number third, there is a no billion 10 user, right? So by the using pruning, we can stop the VLAN flooding over the trunk port on switch number 3. Means this port utilization will be reduced by the using pruning. And second thing you can say, you remember when I was speaking about the trunking, right? So in the trunking, you are adding a command allowed VLAN 1 to 10, 1 to 50 and all, right? Kind of command you are using that, right? So if you will allow all the VLAN on the trunk port, okay? Once you allowed all the VLAN on the trunk port, but in particular switch, okay, we do not have any VLAN 10 user. In that case, VLAN 10 will be pruned from this switch to this switch. So once this device will send the information, I mean about the VLAN, so this switch will already understand due to pruning, like there is a no VLAN 10 user, so no VLAN traffic need to flooded over the trunk port. Clear?
Okay.
If there is no VLAN traffic, then switch will not forward. I mean neighbor switch will not forward that VLAN traffic to that particular switch because there is a no mean. This switch number 2 will understand, will well known due to BTP that what are the VLAN active on the switch number 3. If particular VLAN, I have given the example 10 and 20, right? But for example, here some of the user is connected, in VLAN 30. So VLAN 10 and 20 information will not pass on here, okay? But and here there is no VLAN 30, right? VLAN 10, 20, VLAN 10, 20. So once this switch number 3 will pass the information to those switches, then it will not advertise the VLAN 30. Because this switch is known like there is no VLAN 30 user available here and here. And then it will not flood those VLAN information over the trunk port. You got it? How it is working?
Right, right.
Okay, good. So that is basically VLAN. It's going to, I will write down the, what theory you need to explain in front of interviewer and something. But this is what I explain. That is mean by the pruning. Okay. So just we will write some of the line. Okay. So it's going to reduce the broadcast frame in the switch. You can just write here. It is going to reduce cost frame over the on the switch.
AME.
Yes.
हम्म,
फ्रेम
easy होगा लास्ट में. अच्छा.
चलो ठीक है, no worry.
हम्म,
So first point you can say, as it's going to reduce the broadcast frame on the switch. You know how how it is, right? If there is no active VLAN for the particular switch, so neighbor switch will not flood that information to particular switch. It means like it's going to reduce the broadcast frame, right? Then, or you can say like it is going to reduce the VLAN flooding, or uh, on the same line you can say, or or it is going to reduce the VLAN flooding over the transport. Both are the same thing, right? Either you can say this line or this line. Then second, so let me explain again. So we have multiple switches, right? Here, 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 and those all the mode is server mode, server mode, server mode, and server mode. So like we have a lot of messages, summary, advertisement, subset advertisement, and so on, right? And the subset request and join message. Those are for the four messages in the BTP, correct? So switch number 1, 2, and 3. So if all the switches is server mode switch, so you need to enable on only one switch. For example, in this switch, you can enable like BTP pruning in configuration mode, BTP pruning. Okay, and this information will go via the BTP advertisement. BTP, you can say 1 second. Okay. So as soon as you will change anything on the VLAN and BTP or VLAN database, so one message will be generated, that is the BTP uh, summary advertisement, right? Summary advertisement will go summary advertisement. So as soon as you will enable the BTP pruning, configuration CR number will be increased by +1. Whatever 1 to 10 you have a configuration revision number, as soon as you will modify any configuration on the BTP, one will be generated. Either you are creating the you are enabling the BTP pruning, configuration revision number will be generated. So summary advertisement will be sent out. Then next message, subset. Subset. In the subset advertisement, this BTP pruning information will be there. Means from one switch to other switch, it will this server switch will say, because it having the CR number high, for example 11, and those are having 10. So this is the responsible to generate the BTP advertisement, right? We have already discussed those things. So once this message will be out, then the immediate second message will be generated, that is subset advertisement, right? So subset advertisement will keep the BTP pruning information. Okay. As soon as this subset advertisement message will receive by this switch, it will enable, for example, enable its BTP pruning automatically. You no need to give the command BTP pruning in all the switches. Okay. Whatever. I will prove this one. No worry. So how it is, we need to enable it. So just write it down something. Is clear? क्या नाम है?
राहुल.
राहुल. नाम ही भूलता हूँ मैं. Anyway, it's clear, right?
Clear.
Okay. So second point, you can say you need to you 1 second. You need to enable. And one more thing, I forgot to inform you. So if you have any transparent mode in between, So that BTP subset advertisement will be entertained by the transparent mode switches. I said if we have server mode switch here, server, transparent, and then server or client, whatever
Mhm.
switch. So once BTP subset advertisement means where is exactly VLAN information will keep on that particular message. This transparent mode switch will entertain that message or not. This is question for you.
Mhm.
No, right?
No, it will not. Right.
Because it will pass the information, whatever BTP advertisement received by this server switch, it will pass the information. It will not modify its own database, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's correct, right? Just keep in mind
Correct.
this term in case interviewer asks you something. Anyway, so you need to enable only on server switch, and this info will be flooded across the BTP domains. Okay, then third, and you can say allowed VLAN on the trunk port. port. It's manual method, right? Mm. Means allowing the trunk port. You can enable all, but something if you using the BTP pruning, then it will stop automatically advertisement of the VLAN. Okay, leave this line. Might be it will create unnecessary confusion for you guys. So just two line you need to explain. And what is the command to enable it? Just type BTP, then pruning. That's it in the global config mode. That is the this something you need to explain how BTP pruning works and how we need to enable it. What is the advantage and how it will work and in what message those information will go. That already I be explained everything, right? So time to just show you how it's working, how you are going to enable it, and how it will work. And one more thing, packet tracer will not support that. So I have already tested here. So if you want to enable something here, enable config t BTP question mark. There is no information about the pruning, right? So in the server, in packet tracer, you cannot do the lab about the BTP pruning. You cannot enable it. So for that, you have to build some topology like here. I already done it. So I will show you how you need to enable it. So first of all, I will disable because I have enabled on all the switches BTP pruning. Okay, I will show you. So BTP status. So you will say, mm, so BTP status. Here is enable, right? Let me disable it. BTP pruning. No. So let me show you something else as well. So what is the configuration revision number right now? 3, right?
3.
So once we will delete it, so it should be 4, right? As I said,
Right.
if any change will happen in the VLAN.dat file or VLAN database, configuration revision number will increase by 1.
1.
And you can say also, first BTP summary message will be sent out. Transmit BTP summary, right? What is the domain name, version? I already explained what are the information it will go. So it will pass the information BTP summary advertisement. After that, also I said one packet will go subset advertisement. Somewhere subset packet received, summary packet set, something we should see. Subset, subset.
अगला
There it is.
नीचे नीचे हाँ
Should be packet received.
सबसे
Should be sent, right? A packet. Summary packet received. Summary packet sent. See here. Subset received.
received
Subset should be sent. Transmit
so
BTP domain. I cannot see this message, but subset should be also sent, right? Where it will keep all the VLAN information. Summary given information about the what is the configuration revision. I mean CR number will change the version and so on, right? And might be it's not giving the full information, but might be it's available the BTP pruning as well. But should be sent over the summary subset advertisement. Anyway, so just check the configuration revision number here to show BTP status.
status
See, it's increased by
4
4.
1
Huh. So whatever, if you are enabling the pruning, you are disabling the pruning, you are changing the version, whatever you are doing, a VLAN you know already, right? By VLAN, deleting VLAN, creating the VLAN, modifying the VLAN name or something. If you are doing both the task, for example, VLAN creation and the name, then +2, configuration revision number will be increased. So those already I explained. So I have disabled here, right? On one switch only, correct? I have disabled in only one place. So let's see on second switch. Okay. See, subset
status
might be it's not, I'm not sure it's sending or not, but our task is should receive by the other switches subset packet. Okay. This subset packet should receive by the neighbor switch where it will keep all the VLAN information or the VLAN related information. So you can check. So BTP status here, you will see the configuration number, revision number got updated by 4, and then see BTP pruning is
disabled
means I have done in only one switch, but it will reflect to all other switches. Correct? Got it? See disabled. Now I will change the first. I will show the how we are going to enable it. After that, I will show you how in all the switches is going to reflect. After that, I will change the mode. Okay.
different
So just enable it. BTP pruning done. It's on. So again, message will be sent out. Summary, subset, and so on. And it will some subset message should receive by this switch. This is also subset message should received where it is subset received means this switch means switch number 2 or 3 will be update its database. So BTP status it should be enabled. See configuration number revision number by increase by 5 and then automatically it's going to enable. Got it? How we are going to enable it? And here as well. Done. Okay, let's change the mode of the switches. Config T BTP mode, right? I will make as a transparent. Here I will make as a BTP mode as a client. Done. Now I am going to disable the BTP pruning. No, off. So now let's see. It's received only. It will not generate as I said. It will not send any information to any of the switches. Why? I already explained everything. So BTP status control F do. Oh, sorry. Oh, already it was enabled, right? So I have disabled it, right? So as I explained in theory, Sir, transparent mode will not entertain any of the changes whatever you have done on server mode switches because it is responsible to forward the BTP messages. It not means like it will receive the BTP advertisement, then it should update its own database, right? So that's what you can see here. BTP pruning is still enabled, but in server mode switch. So BTP status, control A.
Disable.
Yeah, it should be disabled only, right? See, it's disabled. And configuration number, revision number increased by 6. And transparent should be 0, it's 0. And here should be increase. For example, 6 should be 6 here as well. It's also, you can see, subset packet received. Means it's updated its billion database. Right? See here, it's disabled.
Disable.
Clear? How it will work with by changing the mode. Question, please. Any question?
No question.
All good?
How did
So means just take a screenshot here. I will explain again. So this is a VLAN 10, this is 20, and this is 10. We have 20, we have 10, right? And we have one more PC is connected here somewhere. You can say the VLAN 30 or something. So VLAN 10 and 20, this switch have, this switch also have. So allowed VLAN, automatic allowed VLAN, what will be happen? 10 and 20, right? Now for the 30, once it's going to send this information to switch number 2, it that keep VLAN 30?
No.
No, because there is no active VLAN on this switch. For example, if in switch number 2 we have any VLAN 30, then it will send the information like it's automatically allowed the VLAN 30 over the trunk port. But as we do not have any VLAN 30 port connected somewhere in the switch, so it will not send. So this this VLAN 30 message was using that interface, I mean bandwidth, it will reduce, right? And also whatever broadcast flooding is happening between the switch, it is also stopped, right? So
Right.
means if VLAN 30, we do not any of the switches we do not have a VLAN 30 active, so no message will be generated. That's it. As simple as that. Okay. If someone will ask what is a BTP pruning, then you need to explain this way. So it's going to reduce the unnecessary, VLAN flooding over the trunk port. If any of the switch do not have any active VLAN, so that switch will not receive that VLAN information on the particular switch, right? Over the trunk port. And then same way, VLAN 10 and 20. So VLAN 10 and 20, it will go here. Only this switch will send as a 10 VLAN information. This one will say as a 10 VLAN information. 20, it will not send here, right? And it will not send here as a 20 because there is no active VLAN here, right? In that case, we have like layer 3 switch and router where we need to do that gateway. That scenario will be different. I will explain later on because it will go, all the packet will go here, then again it will come here and so on. So that will be the different scenario. But how BTP as a layer 2 it's working, it's how it is. Okay. Let me know if any question.
No, sure.
Thank you so much. Let's stop recording.